Okay, so let me tell you about my Halloween night. Okay, I was sit, I was sitting on my porch, minding my own business, with my big old box of apples to give kids. Yes, I'm that lady. And my neighbor comes over with her nephew. So we're letting him dig in the box and get his own apples and everything. And then her brother's talking to some people in a car in the street. And all of a sudden, this car takes off into my yard and is aiming straight at us. So, she runs off and jumps in the driver's seat and starts beating these dudes up. I snatch up the baby and I go inside the walls of my garage where, the home is some protection and stuff. So, I mean, these people were trying to buy a phone from her brother, and they wanted to take off without paying. So Aaron jumped in the car and pulled the steering wheel to where it landed them in my yard, and it was scary. So they're both inside the car beating up these people and getting beaten up by these people. And the driver gets out, pulls my neighbor by her hair all down the street, dragging her on her back. And so he gets out of the car, and another guy's yelling, "Pop the trunk, pop the trunk, pop the trunk." Okay, what's in the trunk that you need? Nothing. So the guy that drug her down the street goes in the passenger seat, and then they back up, and Aaron and Danielle are back in there, fighting for, what is theirs. And, they took off down the street. Knocked Daniela out into the street again, and Aaron got halfway down the street and decided to jump out of the car. Now, Daniela decided it was a good idea to go for the keys. And she did so. She managed to throw the guy's phone out into the street, and the little tag that comes on your keys when you buy a new vehicle, it has like the make and the model and the year and the last four of the VIN and whatever else numbers there are, and threw that out also. There was no license plate in the front, and there was a paper tag in the back. So, these dudes just stole a phone, but then, Daniela threw their phone out. So, now in the process, we did not know it at the time, but they did drop a $100 bill, and which turned out to be paper counterfeit. Do you need to be in this story? Thank you. So, can I have a minute, please? So, I called 911, and I got an ambulance and a police officer. We're all standing there giving statements and everything like that, and like several different cousins of theirs showed up, and it was just crazy. I was in shock, but I knew that my job in that situation was not to protect Aaron and Daniela. It was to protect Aaron's son, Josiah. So, that's that. My crazy life. Man, it just gets crazier every day. But, crap happens. Alright, y'all. Have a good one.